but they were, they brought a positive stoicism. And you still see it even today in the Muslim world. Honestly, you see it in the most poverty stricken of places. When I was in Pakistan, when I was studying, I remember on an occasion, there was a tragedy that my uncle, he was a police inspector, and he used to run a crime unit in Karachi. May Allah bless his afterlife. I mean, and he always had this he had like a little team, and there was one of these the officers that would often be with him. Always he'd come to our house, and sometimes I would see him at the police station he was at, by the way, was right next door to the madrasa. So I would always pop in, and he had his own kind of little unit, his crime unit. And so I would always pop in, and I used to be so curious. I used to be like, "Oh, okay, can I sit here and just watch what's going on?" He used to think I'm insane. Like, why would you want to spend a day in the police station watching what's going on? I used to be like, "Oh my God," see people getting arrested and seeing. So, right, and so I used to see this officer with him all the time. Great guy, very friendly. May Allah bless him, however he is now, and his family. But there was an incident where they were involved in an accident. So they were chasing some criminals, and there was like a car chase. And they were in a vehicle, and they'd gone into this, like, what was a building, and I don't know exactly how, but the other people, I don't know what they did, whether it was something they knocked or whatever, but the building wasn't built so well. But a part of it, they structured it, or they did something that a part of that wall collapsed on the vehicle. So I don't know whether they had that set up before as a strategy, but this is what they did. Or there was an accident, maybe one of the vehicles drove into something, but part of the building with the walls and other things, and part of the roof collapsed on this vehicle. My uncle was in it. He got injured, had some stitches, and but he was okay. His partner became paralyzed, waist down. And he was, first of all, I think, in some, I don't know, I think a coma or something. And he came out, but he was paralyzed. And I remember it was so, just horrible to see and learn of what had happened. And I went to visit him with my uncle, and honestly, I was even more shocked by his attitude, because I hadn't seen things like this in this part of the world. We don't see that, because there's just a different mindset. His attitude, honestly, and these were just regular people. They're not like holy people, or they were regular police officers from Karachi. His thing was he just said like, Allah Malik, yaar. Look, it happened. Allah Malik, Allah will take care of us. Honestly, I was just dumbfounded and just shocked beyond belief in a good way. But I just hadn't seen such a brave, stoic, faithful spirit in the face of tragedy before. And I was wowed by it. And I saw echoes of that in society at large. I used to see people that would be in the worst of situations, and they would say, Allah Malik. The Lord, basically the Lord watches over us. The Lord is my shepherd. It's the same kind of thing. So, and this spirit, it exists, and it really, seeing that in people is so empowering, just even seeing it. So, yeah. Yeah, like what a state of rida these people have. They do, wallahi. And it's in a way, when we see it, it embarrasses us that how we don't have that. It made me very conscious that, what I lack in. And I thought, wow, yeah. People, let's move on.